Hey there, and welcome again to Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that proves anyone can do a podcast. Just like our radio show proved, anybody can do a radio show.
Well, that's a fact.
That is a fact. We are Dave, Rachel, and Forman. We used to do a little radio show. Now we do an even littler podcast. And this is it. Well,
yeah,
thank you for listening.
These is far more conducive to our lifestyles.
Yes.
3.5 hours a day, 20 minutes a week.
Yeah, 20 minutes a week works out very well. Very well.
Yeah, that's about all I can take of you two, so works for me too.
Oh, right off the bat, you got that comment
Yeah,
right out of the
there
way.
we go.
Hey.
We're starting already.
Okay, that's a shot, I believe. Okay.
Hey, listen, we just want to say thank you to you for listening to us. Excuse me. And for all the support that we've gotten so far. This is our episode 5, and we've had so much support so far. And we started a thing called Buy Me a Coffee, where you can, if you are willing or able, or both, to buy us a coffee for like $5. And we're going to use that money to help us produce this podcast. We need to pay for things like distribution and a website and recording software and promotion, that kind of thing.
Oh,
so
hats,
thank you to everybody who's donated.
T-shirts, all of that stuff.
Oh my gosh, we should get hats and T-shirts. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Please
Who wants a hat or a T-shirt?
No, don't
Yes!
do that. Please.
Oh
No, we don't need
my,
that.
I'm on it. I am looking
okay.
that up next.
Okay.
That's
All
for
right.
sure.
All right. Don't give money for that. Please don't
No,
do that. Don't.
Anyway, so thank you. If you feel so inclined, it's buymeacoffee.com/underwhelming. That's our link if you feel so inclined. So thank you very much to everybody who's donated so far, because that helps us be able to do this for longer than we anticipated.
That is very true. Yeah, go ahead, Forman.
No, I don't. Were you going to say something? Because you.
No, I was just going to say, if you want to, maybe sponsor this underwhelming podcast, you can do that too. It's easy to get a hold of us, Dave, Rachel, Forman at gmail.com. And
that's right. Do you sell products that underwhelm the general public?
Yes.
We are here for you.
Yeah.
We will promote your underwhelming product.
I was actually
just give us money to do it.
I was overwhelmed to learn that Rachel has herself another podcast.
What?
And on that podcast, she moonlights as a sports expert.
No. Please tell me more. Please tell me more. How did I miss this?
Well, I don't see you guys very much anymore. I host the podcast for the London Free Press. We have a weekly podcast there where I interview one of the reporters about their story, kind of do a bit of a deep dive into the reporting of that story and maybe the issues in London, expand on it a little bit as well. And so we've done 2 so far with sports reporter Ryan Pyatt about, first of all, it was the London Majors and can they win the championship? And yes, they did. And then second, it was about the London Knights and kind of a look ahead at the OHL season.
Yes, you described it as analyzing some of their fiercest competition around the OHL.
Really?
Analyze local sports.
Yes.
Tell me some
I'm
of their
full of talent.
Yes, tell me some of their fiercest competition around the OHL, Rachel.
Guelph is one.
What's the name of that team?
Guelph Storm.
Ooh.
Guelph Storm.
You pulled that out of nowhere. Okay.
Go on. Yeah.
No, I learned that on our podcast. Listen, it's not hard to be a sports expert. All you have to do, like, for instance, here's my analysis of the baseball game the other night. Like, I really think they should have switched the pitcher in the 5th inning.
Who?
I just think that would have helped them. I don't think
what baseball game are we talking about?
The Blue Jays game.
Who were they playing? Yeah, who are they playing?
I don't know.
And it all falls apart after question 2.
Yeah, but that's all you need to say. Something like that. Like,
no.
For instance, the hockey game the other day, like they should have really upped their D. I think that's where they fell short, and they didn't get the other team got too many pucks in the net because their D was down, and they weren't giving 110%.
Okay. All right. So you believe that you
all you
can
need to
bluff.
do-
You can bluff your way through a sports interview
Oh, yeah.
and become a sports expert just by throwing out cliches.
I can, yes. I mean, if I have to be interviewed, absolutely. Yeah. So how these ones went for the London Free Press is that I actually do know a little bit about a lot of things, and then I can bullshit the rest. Like, I'm really good at that. And that's kind of, that's my MO. But before these two interviews, and Ryan Pyatt knows that I don't know much about sports, and so does anyone who's ever listened to us. And so I have to call my husband, who does know a lot about sports, ahead of time.
Mhm.
And say, what do I do in these interviews? What am I supposed to ask? And then Ryan's really good at like just talking, so he can do it. But I mean, I do have to research and learn things.
I have to research and learn things.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
so
I gotta learn stuff, but Jeremy helps me a lot because Jeremy was a sports reporter for a long time. Jeremy's really into sports. He's
Right.
like, I don't know, it's annoying, but it's helpful when I need to learn sports. So I call him and he tells me what to say, and I look up some stuff, and then I can bullshit the rest. The end. Now I'm an expert.
okay. All right. I would love you to tell me how the Toronto Argonauts have failed so far this season.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that the second line was just a disaster. They are not being defensive enough. They are not, sticking in their zone, excuse me, and keeping the ball away from the goal post. They're
Okay.
just.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You are.
I don't know.
There's no second line in football that
Isn't
I'm
there
aware
the people
of.
that stand behind the first line? And they hot the ball.
Uh,
And the sad part is, I played flag football. I
Did
don't
you?
even know what the positions are. Not a clue. Not
okay.
a clue. When I played flag football, fun fact,
Mhm.
everybody knew I was terrible at sports, which I am, and that may surprise you,
Didn't
but I
have to
am.
play with you to know that, but go on.
We made up a play just for me so that I could touch the ball at least once,
Really?
and it worked. Yes.
Yes.
We had our own play. It was like get Rachel the ball,
Okay. Did
and
they
I did it.
throw you the ball?
Yeah, but so I stayed behind, and then we made it look like the people in front like ran ahead, but then they threw it backwards to me, and then I just ran. We
How
really
far-
surprised
Throw
the
it
other team.
backwards, or did you
Or
just
just kinda
they just
Well, they
toss
kind
it
of
to you?
tossed
Yeah,
it.
Right,
Yeah,
you didn't really
yeah.
have to catch it.
And,
No.
And can you
No,
tell
I
me
don't
the
think I could do
result
that.
of your play? Like how many yards would you say you got?
Oh gosh, I don't think I got a touchdown.
How many first downs then did you
You
get?
would have known if you got one or not.
I don't think I did. It was a long time
Did you
ago.
get a
I don't
first,
know how many yards we went.
Did you get a first down?
I don't know. It was maybe the second or third down. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know what I'm even asking.
I guess we got it down on that one because I
Okay,
don't think I got a touchdown, so we must have.
Okay.
Right? That makes
All
sense.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sports expert.
so now the London Free Press is trusting me to
Sports
conduct their sports interviews.
Sports expert.
Usually factual, occasionally fun.
Oh boy, fun facts. How I've missed these.
Oh.
It's been a while. They had better be fun. Am I right,
Okay.
Forman?
Oh, it's been even longer for me, Dave, and I cannot wait to have so much fun. This has been so much, there's been so much demand, so many requests for this segment to reappear, and am I putting too much pressure on it? Of course we're not.
No.
Okay, well, not only are they fun, but I actually have some podcast only versions of fun facts that we couldn't do on the radio because they're not appropriate.
Oh, good. I was scared that you're going to say they're podcast facts, and those are inherently not that fun.
Yeah, they're
No.
not that fun.
No, they're not about podcasts. These ones, sometimes I have a theme. I don't have a theme for these ones, but a lot of them are like swear words and things that we couldn't say on the radio. So,
Oh, great.
get ready.
All right.
Buckle up.
If you've got the podcast going in your vehicle right now with the kids on the way to school,
Maybe skip this one.
Earmuffs, kids.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Go. All
All right,
go.
we'll start. Here, this one, I don't know if we've done this one before, but I felt like it warranted a second go around just in case we have. Did you know that dolphins have bromances in which two males may pair up for as long as 15 years and help each other hook up with females?
How about
Dolphins.
that? How about that?
Romances.
Really?
It's not just you guys. Yeah.
So they hang out, and where do they hang out?
They're like wingmen. Well, they hang out in the ocean, Dave. That's where dolphins live.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
where
but
do
I
they
mean,
hang out? They
how
hang
do you-
out in the ocean. They swim around in pairs to try and hook up with women.
And where do they meet
Female
women?
dolphins.
Where do you meet women when you're
In the ocean also.
you just
I don't know, at the ocean bar or something. I don't know.
That's what I
So
wanted
what?
to
The poor
know.
female dolphins just have these two dudes randomly swim up on them and corner them.
Well, I don't listen, I'm not a guy, so I don't know how you go around and pick up women, but I'm assuming it's the same for dolphins.
Okay.
You're just
Good
swimming,
wingman.
minding your own business, and then here's these two bros, best friends, cracking jokes, and then they surround you.
Yeah.
What a fun
Well,
fact! That sounds
I
awful.
don't think you get cornered. I don't think that's if you corner me in a bar, I'm not gonna be happy about that. Right?
You
So I don't
suppose-
think female dolphins are either.
I'm just wondering, is there such a, is there like a date a dolphin or any kind of, place where you can go
Tinder
to meet
for dolphins?
Yeah, Tinder.
Yeah,
for
I don't
plenty
know.
of fish.
Could be.
Plenty of fish. Thank you, Forman.
Think of that.
Thank you.
Obviously.
All right.
Yes. All right. I'm done for the day. Great.
Right. Now that's a fun
All right.
fact.
Okay, Robert Pattinson, you know him, you love him from Twilight, and wasn't he he's Batman too, right?
Of course he's
Robert
Batman.
Pattinson. Yeah, of course he is. You're right.
Mhm.
Once he dealt with an obsessed fan by taking her out for dinner and complaining about his life, and he says he's able to bore people in 2 minutes. He took her for dinner and just complained the whole time. You know what I'm going to do? Bitch to you for 2 hours. Then you won't like me. Then you'll leave me alone.
So I picture
That's
him.
actually very clever.
I don't know. I'm picturing him on like America's Got Talent. And what's your talent? Well, I can bore people in 2 minutes or less.
Exactly.
I'd like to
Yeah.
see that. How hard
Yeah.
can that
It's
be?
already started.
And he did that. I'm
already
assuming she
begun.
wasn't as obsessed after that.
There you
That's
go.
fine. All right.
That's fun.
Not very
Uh,
fun for her, though. I mean, who's that? It's not fun for him
No.
either, because it seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah. Yeah. Is
Hold
that
on.
more effort than a restraining order? I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's more effective.
Uh-huh.
Could be. All right. Here's one. Bill Nye, the science guy. You know him
Yes.
too. We know
Yeah.
him. We love him. Bill Nye applied for and was denied from NASA's astronaut training program 4 times in
Was
the
he?
1970s. But then he won a Steve Martin look-alike contest in 1978 and broke into the entertainment business. What the fuck?
How random is that?
That's
not-
so random.
Yes, but that doesn't make it fun. That's
Bill Nye
Rachel-
is teaching all of us about science our whole lives. Wasn't smart enough for NASA, but looked enough like Steve Martin that he could then teach the masses. What the heck?
Okay.
That's a fun fact.
A bit random, though. It's a bit random.
That's why I love it.
Okay.
All right. No commentary on that one.
I've never seen
Other than it's
you
random.
so excited about a fact.
I thought that was a mind-blowing fact, don't you? You don't like that one?
I just think I agree
You know,
that
I
it's
think
so
'cause I-
random. You can't. I don't even know where to begin with
Yes,
commentary.
I can't even contemplate the fact because
Oh, okay.
it's just so random. How
You know why I like
how
that one?
Steve Martin worked his way into that fact, I have no idea.
Because Bill Nye looks like
Okay.
him, I guess, but
Yeah.
not really.
I don't think that's
He
very
won a
complimentary to
contest.
Steve Martin, by the way. Just
I love it because my kids still watch Bill Nye.
good.
Okay.
You could have been an
That's a fun
astronaut.
Love that
too.
one as much as I did, but Fine. Did you know
Kids
that
are
an
watching
overly...
a guy. They're watching a guy on TV who hates it. He wanted to be an astronaut. And look at me. I'm stuck doing this with kids.
You snot-nosed kids.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
you little shits. I could have been in space. You
I could have been in space.
Poor Bill.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're out with the commentary. Fine.
Okay.
Did you know that an overly active sex drive, if it's overly active, could be a symptom of, just FYI, rabies?
Nothing fun about that at all.
Glad it-
I don't
Following
feel
Bill
like
Nye with the sex.
Yeah, exactly. Gee whiz.
That's
I mean-
science, guys.
Okay.
Science.
I feel like that's a shot. I don't know that it's a fact as much as it's a shot
At who?
I don't
Okay.
know. I think at any point in some, especially in the male life, maybe when they're, young, they may, be,
Consider that they could have rabies.
well, no, they had never considered that, but now
Oh.
should.
Now they might. Okay.
Either that or Rachel suggesting that most male dolphins have rabies.
Yes, exactly.
Well, they're wingmen. I mean, that's. I don't
Okay.
know how much they're getting. You know what
How
I
you
mean?
feeling? A little horny. Well, you might have rabies.
Okay.
What a
Get
fun
that
fact.
All right,
raccoon bite.
Okay, I have a couple more. Sticking on the topic of sex, just and because I love animal facts, as you know,
Mhm.
a pig's orgasm can last as long as 90. Don't laugh already because I can see you. Can last as long as 90 minutes. 90.
It's the male or female pig.
I don't. It doesn't specify. I think
Because
it's
If
like a
it's if
trait to pigs. You know what I mean?
but
If
it's-
you're a pig farmer, maybe
What
you
does
know
a
that
pig
already.
farmer have to do with this? He
Well, they
shouldn't
might-
be
they would know
involved.
that.
He wouldn't know.
No, I don't think, but they would see it. I mean, you see everything on the farm.
Well,
You know,
I mean,
life, death.
I'm
It's a circle of life.
suggesting here that if
Pleasure, pain.
if a female pig is having an orgasm that lasts how long?
90 minutes.
I-
90.
I feel there should be a high
Like an
five
hour
to,
and a half.
to the male pig. I'm just saying.
They should
be.
what?
I think there should be a high five to the male pig.
Oh,
I mean, maybe the fun
imagine
fact
their
is,
little
Yeah.
hooves.
yeah,
Way to go,
This-
buddy.
this little piggy went to market, but this other little piggy did something for 90 minutes.
This
High five.
other little piggy stayed home, and guess what he was doing?
That's right.
Okay, I have one more, although I feel like I should have ended on that one because that was probably the best. Last one here. Okay, this is almost a throwaway. Did you know that saying "fuck" when you're in pain can boost your pain tolerance by as much as 33%? That's why I do it.
I guess. I have one other thing I would like to explore, to discuss, to podcast about. Is that what we call this? Is podcast?
Yeah.
It's a verb. It's a noun.
I think it is.
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's all those things.
Yeah.
I don't know if, hopefully by now you've seen this. I think it's a work of art. It's just absolutely stunning, breathtakingly.
Oh, okay.
The Cheeto statue. Have you seen it? It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I've seen it. That you think it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Really?
If you haven't seen it, all you have to do is Google the Cheeto statue, which, by the way, is in Canada.
Yeah,
The,
it is.
the pride of
Cheetos-
Alberta.
Yeah, it's the pride of a place called Cheadle, Cheadle, Cheadle,
Mm.
Alberta, which, by the way, is east of
As in Don
Calgary.
Cheadle?
Yeah, that's where he lives.
East,
house.
maybe it's named after him. Who knows? East
don't
of
think so.
Calgary, and this statue is there. Have you seen it? It's beautiful.
I've
It
seen a
is.
picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was going around for a while, and everybody thinks
a
it's
hand.
hilarious.
It's a hand holding a Cheeto, and the hand has the Cheeto dust all over the fingers. It's a work
Majestic.
it is. It's a work of art.
I think this thing is so stupid. I don't know why it's there. The Cheetos
Why?
people put it there, right?
Well, this is the thing. When I first saw this, I thought to myself, good for the people of Cheadle, Alberta, for doing this, because
They really capitalized.
this is a brilliant idea. And I'm not really, I don't like to do really touristy kinds of things. Everybody does something touristy. But if I was ever to drive, say, to Calgary or drive to BC, which I would never do because I don't want to go through Saskatchewan. That's a whole other story. I just don't.
Smart.
I don't want to go through.
Forman, you lived there.
Yeah. Forman,
I know, and I'm still agreeing with Dave.
Yeah. I mean, I think anybody that lives in Saskatchewan doesn't really want to be there either. Like,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Like, if
people
people
live in no man's land.
Yeah, the people.
Well, actually, they don't know there's a world outside of it. That's
maybe.
why they stay there.
Oh, it's just because they don't know any better.
Yeah,
Well, see,
and Rachel's favorite football team is there. What are they called?
The Rough Riders. I do know that.
There we go.
Because you would wear their stuff all the time, Foreman.
Exactly.
Win
Anyway,
in Rome.
I always feel like if you live in Regina, you can see what's going on in Melfort because it's so flat. Like, you can tell.
Melfort.
Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
I've never even heard of Melfort.
Dave spent an
know
hour
so
on
little.
Google Maps coming up with that one.
Anyway, I'm not driving
so
out there,
little
but
about Saskatchewan.
were I to drive out there, I would go out of my way to see this Cheeto statue because I just think it's beautiful, and I think this town's. I mean, what a great idea! But then it turns out they didn't even come up with the idea, and now
they didn't.
No, the Cheeto people did. The Cheeto people paid for the statue and put the statue up in Cheadle, Alberta, which is very disappointing to me. I just thought this town has a sense of humor. Either the mayor or the reeve or whatever you call the people that run small towns, warden. Yeah. I don't know what they are. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Someone is a genius for putting up this statue because I'm definitely, I'm going. And again, I'm not driving out there, but if I was, I'd stop.
Like, anyway, it's 17 feet tall. You have to stop there.
It's beautiful.
Well, the good thing is they're going to get tourists now. I mean, I've never even heard of Cheadle, Alberta. And now if I'm in the area, I would stop.
Okay. Well, Cheadle, by the way, several years ago, the mascot for what is the Cheeto cat? Isn't he a cat?
Chester.
Chester the Cheeto.
Chester.
Oh, yeah.
Cheeto.
He tweeted Cheadle, Cheetle, is the name, the official name for the dust that gets on your fingers when you eat a Cheeto. It's called
is it?
It's called Well,
I think I vaguely remember. Did we talk about that before?
We might have. Probably.
I feel like we talked about that on the radio.
We might have. Anyway, they came up with the term Cheadle, and then they discovered that there was a Cheadle with a D in Alberta, and I think they went to them and said, "We're putting up a statue. It's not staying. I think it leaves."
No, it's not.
It goes away November 4th. So
why?
You only have a couple weeks if you're hearing this when it first came out. Otherwise, if you're hearing this later, you missed it.
Yeah, maybe they'll go on tour. That would be great. That way, I don't have to.
What's the point of putting up a big statue? It's a big cement thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
or it's metal, I guess.
Yeah. Take it on tour. That way, I don't have to drive to Saskatchewan. I mean, why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
where else are they going? They're not going to bring it to London. That has nothing to do with Cheetos. Halifax.
Could be 25% more of them in St. Thomas.
Could be, I guess.
Well, that's the podcast for this week. Due to underwhelming demand, delivered once again. If you do want to get a hold of us,
whether you like it or not.
Well, yeah, if you want to get a hold of us, you can, right?
Yes, you can email us anytime. Dave Rachel Forman with no E in Forman. Dave Rachel FORMAN @gmail.com. That's our email. And we do have buymeacoffee.com/underwhelming. If you can buy us a coffee, it's like $5 if you have time or if you're able and willing. We would love that. And thank you so much to everybody who's donated to us so far, because that's helping us produce this podcast and pay for the services that we need to pay for to keep doing it. So thank you very much.
And if there's anything you want us to talk about or you want to hear, or segments that you maybe used to hear us do on the radio that you want to come back, we want to hear about that too. We've fulfilled some of your demands already with headlines, and Rachel's Fun Facts has come back. But the by far runaway #1 most requested segment has yet to come until next week.
Next week.
Next
Dear
week.
Dave, Rachel, and Forman.
It's back.
Next episode.